In Right Stick Skills tab, you will see that there is two types of right stick skills. The first we called Old School Right Stick Skills. The other we called New Way Right Stick Skills.
The difference between the two methods is that in the old school, we always move the right stick in 4 main directions: up, down, left, right.
In the new way, we flick the right stick according to player running direction. Let's see what we has in the tab Old School Right Stick Skills.
In the left side we have 3 different options.
They are Always On, On-Off Right Stick Skills, Modifier Button. Always On means that the right stick skills are always on, and you can start skills if you flick right stick in some of the 4 main directions.
You can temporarily disable right stick skills if you hold one of the following buttons.
If you hold RSR3, or Sprint button, or Protect Ball button.
You will need to disable right stick skills when you are in defense and you want to switch between your players using right stick flick. You can add additional button to disable right stick skills if you tick the red cross below the label Temporarily Disable Right Stick Skills.
The second options is On-Off Right Stick Skills if you double tap selected button. You can use this option if you prefer to disable right stick skills when you are in defense and enable it if you are in attacking. The third option is Modifier Button. In this option, you will enable right stick skills when you hold Modifier Button. So, to start right stick skills, you need to hold Modifier Button and then flick the right stick in one of the 4 main directions. To add skills, you need to use the 4 fields, representing 4 main directions, of the right stick movements. Be aware that some skills don't change the moving direction of your player. We call this skills one-way skills.
For example, the heel-to-heel flick skill is one-way skills, because the player will continue to run in the same direction after performing the skill.
The other skills have exit to the left, or exit to the right, or exit to the back. To have exit in both directions, left or right, you will need to have 2 different starts conditions. In this way the script will know in which exit to perform the skill.
For example, the Burba McGeady spin is the skill which have exit to the left or exit to the right.
To perform this skill in both directions, you need to add it to both right stick directions, left and right, or up and down. If you add skill with exit to only one of the right stick movement, this skill will be performed always with exit in one direction. If you want to know in what direction it will exit, look on the green text near to skill field. If you want to have more skills in the same script, you can use additional buttons. You have 3 additional buttons. First, select what button you will use to start additional skill. Then select what skill you will use with this button. If the additional button is used by the game, you need to block it for the console. But be aware that this button you will be able to use only for this skill, and you can't use it in-game.
If you are done with the skills, you can generate your script. Look for the Generate button inside the right stick skills tab and hit it.
The application will generate your script and will copy it to the clipboard memory. Now you need to open software that communicate with your device. If you use Cronus Max, open Cronus Pro app. If you use Cronus Zen device, open Zen Studio.
Then select from the menu New Empty File, and then in the new window, press with right mouse button inside the empty window, and from pop-up menu select Paste. Then select from the menu New Empty File, and then in the new window, press with right mouse button inside the empty window, and from pop-up menu select Paste.
If you want, you can add more additional mods to your script. You can add mods like
Timed finish,
timed finesse finish, shoot power restrictions, penalties, full auto free kicks.
and many more mods.
To add any of these additional mods to your script, you need to change the text in red "Do not add to the script" and turn it in green and need to write "Add to the script." All these additional modes will be added to your script when you press the Generate button.